Hello and welcome to the Scenic Drive into the beautiful city of York. There's lots to see, so sit back, relax and enjoy the journey. So we start by peeling off the A64 trunk road into the southern edge of York. This is the main route from the country's motorway network and will be familiar to many of you. Up ahead, the large bridge here will take us over the East Coast Railway line, the main line between London and Edinburgh. Now on the left at the roundabout ahead is one of York's park and ride centres. This one is Askham Bar, and with parking being quite expensive inside the city, it's worth recommending to park here and let the express bus take the strain. This is the Dringhouses area of the city, and on the left at this roundabout is a large Tesco and the site of the old park and ride, before it was moved further out, back to the A64. So York can trace its origins back for thousands of years. It was originally founded by the Romans in 71 AD and named Iberacum. Indeed, the Romans saw the city as the northern capital of the country, including the kingdoms of Deira, Northumbria and Jorvik. In the Middle Ages, York grew in size as a major trading centre for wool, and then in Victorian times as a major hub of the quickly expanding railway network. The city became known as Jorvik in the Old Norse language, and the name eventually evolved to be York as we know it today. On the right, just ahead, we pass the edge of York Racecourse. Now, York Racecourse is one of the most popular in England, attracting 350,000 racegoers every year. Before the racecourse was created, the area was a common pasture used for cattle grazing and was known as the Knavesmire. The name has stuck to this day. It was also the location where the notorious highway robber Dick Turpin was hanged in 1739. There's been some form of horse racing here all the way back to Roman times, although it was around 1730 when the location became a proper horse racing venue. However, things didn't always run smoothly. In 1776, heavy rains affected the swampy ground so much that the horses had to cover around 50 yards of ground in knee-deep water. Out of shot to the right, after the racecourse, you would find the Chocolate Works, the site of the Terry's Chocolate Company. This was one of two chocolate manufacturers that made their home in York. Opened in 1926, it operated until 2005, when it closed with a loss of 300 jobs. But it was here that well-known confectionery such as the chocolate orange and boxes of Terry's All Gold were made. Today, the site is a mix of residential and business premises. Up ahead, we can see one of the dramatic and imposing gates of the original city walls. This is Micklegate Bar. Beyond it is Micklegate itself, one of the most architecturally interesting locations in the city. There are 3 medieval churches on the street and 4 Grade 1 listed buildings. When the Romans built the gate, it was to mark the entrance to the city for those following the Roman road from Tadcaster, much as we followed the A64 itself. On the left now is York Railway Station. First opened in 1839, it stands some 188 miles from London. The first part of the railway station was actually constructed inside the city walls, something I couldn't imagine would be allowed today. When the station needed to expand, after just 2 years, the extra platforms were built outside the walls, on the site we see today. The large building on the left is the York Royal Station Hotel. It was added to the station in 1853 and still serves as a hotel today, but called the Principal York. On the left here is Lehman Road, and a short stroll along there will take you to York's famous National Railway Museum. We now pass under the city walls and into the city centre itself. And now we're going to turn left so we can cross the River Ouse on the Lendal Bridge. This bridge was completed in 1863 and it connects 2 towers of the city walls, the Lendal Tower on the east bank and Barker Tower on the west. Made from cast iron, it has a single span of 175 feet. Eventually, York's most famous landmark comes into view. The York Minster was completed in 1472 after several centuries of construction. York first gained a bishop in 314 AD, and the first structure on the site, constructed from wood, was built in 627 AD. There was a large fire in 1984 which caused extensive damage to the York Minster, but it was restored and stands proud today in all its glory. This corner of York city walls is Askham Bar, although sadly you cannot walk on this small section of wall. Beyond, we enter Gillygate, part of the city's inner ring road. And up ahead, we'll finish our journey as we pull into the Union Terrace car park, popular as the drop-off point for coach tours into the city. We hope you've enjoyed this film. Please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel so that you'll see more films like this one. Thank you for watching.